Traders, welcome back to our price action trading lesson. We're looking at S&P 500 and futures. The time frame is 2000 tick chart, which is similar to 1 minute time based chart. Tick charts are a little bit more symmetrical and they allow us to see more details. So this is why we use tick charts. They're easier to trade. But today's session started with bullish trend working high. We have a break in new high, so uptrend played out, and now we can have correction phase or reversal. So this is what I call area of development. I need a little bit more information to work with to understand what exactly is the next market structure. We're breaking higher, so this is already not looking great for potential reversal. Notice how broad these two legs down are. One leg down, broad break, second leg down. If there is reversal, you're going to have some clean push below EMA, broad downtrend, and you're back above EMA going sideways. So correction phase looks more likely. Let's see what's going to happen. And we're just going sideways. Okay. This is clearly not a bearish trend working lower. We're going sideways, you have flat EMA, we're just going up and up and up and down. So there is no reversal, it's too sideways, it's too broad, which means the next market cycle phase is most likely going to be correction phase, which means I'm not looking for trend line just yet. I'm going to be looking to draw key levels, something like this. I'm going to select the lows, I have a lot of confirmations. I'm going to select the highs. I don't want to draw it super tight like this because it doesn't really make sense. It looks like after breaking new high, this is where the correction phase started, so I want to include this into our price action. Let's see what's going to happen. I don't want to go long just yet because it's quite stacked. Let's see if we can get pushed above EMA. Once again, this worked, but not the best. But let's see if support is going to hold. We're pushing above. We have high-low confirmation set up, but it didn't trigger above this bar, and then you cannot go long above inside bar. So you cannot go long here because it's an inside bar of this bar. So you gotta be careful, but felt like an entry short would be decent because as you can see, we are trading a consolidation. We traded up into this consolidation and the support is proven and strong. You can see how many confirmations we have. This is telling you that a lot of buyers are stepping into the market around this price level. And now you have new low, first entry short, pullback, second entry short failure. If there's going to be a break above this bar right here. So this right here is potential felt second entry short. Can get a break, we can, and this is great high probability setup because support held, push above EMA indicating bullish resumption, and now you have a failed second entry short, which is the trap. Look at the sellers, great bar, they all got trapped, reversal up, EMA keeps holding, great high probability setup. So failed second entry short, and remember you trade up into this, and uptrend keeps going higher, so this looks overall more bullish because we traded up, small consolidation, break a new high, another push to a new high. So instead of me thinking that I'm supposed to sell, it's too bullish for that. So I'm going to be expecting some continuation, something like this. There is potential overshoot, but it can be drawn a little bit wider. It also fits quite well. Another bounce here. I redrew it wider today just when I saw this massive second entry long. Okay, once I can see second entry long being so strong and so big, it looks like there's like a wider channel. Bounce here, and you can see this is breakout pullback. Prices broke higher, came back, tested this. This unfortunately today happened super quick. It looks good in hindsight in static chart like this, but today was slow, very slow, but suddenly out of nowhere just jump lower and jump back up. So you don't have much time to truly consider this setup, but this is a good setup. New high, first entry long, pullback, second entry long. The great clue here is how we have a new low by a few ticks, reversal up, great bar. Once again, the stronger this is, the less likely there's going to be a full second entry long. And this is a breakout pullback pattern. The kilo is holding, so this is decent high probability setup. Second entry long, breakout pullback, but it was quite fast to catch it today. If you didn't take it, no problem. Also, it's quite big, so you may want to consider limit order. Market keeps working higher. There was no high low at the EMA. You cannot take high low far from the EMA, even though it worked. And this move looks quite clean, and we keep working higher. New high here. Why are we going higher? And why are we going higher? It still looks too clean. Overall structure today is too bullish. Can I make it a little bit wider and still keep the structure intact? I can. Still bounce here, still bounce here, still bounce here. So this is a good sign I can draw a slightly wider channel because I'm combining all the bullish bias. I'm combining all of these bounces here, and I'm combining the fact that we keep working higher, 3 pushes up after new high. So right now market is breaking, so I cannot go long below EMA like this. Okay, this is the secondary channel, So let's see what's gonna happen. There's a second entry long, but it doesn't mean anything if the EMA is not holding, channel is not holding, you're in no man's land. I can consider high above EMA. This is still below EMA, and there was no trigger regardless, so just cannot go long below EMA. I gotta be careful. By the way, I want to talk about one trader asked me about potential failed second entry long because he was playing break and new high. This is not a great failed second entry long, even if you're playing break and new high. Because if I'm going to draw a wider downtrend like this, there's potential overshoot. It doesn't fit that well. Okay, but more importantly, notice the entire day was super bullish. We started here, we're just going higher, small consolidation, we're going higher. It was overall too bullish for me to take a reversal this late in the trend. Even though it felt like an entry long, local downtrend is not the best, and it was too bullish. I don't really like thinking about reversal at all, especially the wider channel is likely. So you need some proven downtrend first back into this trend range before thinking about selling. So of course you don't want to consider a lower high as well because it's simply too bullish. We talked about this, so we gotta be careful. We're thinking about buying up to this new high. It was too bullish the entire day. This is a high low again, but mainly it formed below EMA. It's too congested, so we can't go long here. You can see EMA exactly on these bars, terrible congestion. You know, either one of these sides can win, the bears or the bulls, so we gotta be careful. The all setups, long setups still work because you can see you keep your stop loss one tick below the single bar. So you're taking a lot of heat, you're taking a lot of heat, but this is why we keep the stop loss one tick below the single bar. There can be pullback, that is normal. You cannot close the trade early. Breakout, pullback, and hollow. It's another breakout pullback like we had here, but smaller one. You can see broke higher out of the congestion. We came back, tested it, and if the kilo is going to hold, you can consider this as a successful breakout pullback. This right here is hollow breakout pullback, but it is a double bar entry pattern because you cannot go long above this very doji. You have to wait here. Fortunately, the high is close to high here. It is not the worst setup. It is just not the cleanest one overall. Part of the messy structure, but because you have to consider double bar entry, it is a little bit more aggressive. It's better if you get some cleaner bar, nice alone bullish bar, because you know the trend is just about to be established. This is the secondary channel, needs new high, breaking new high, uptrend played out. So I'm gonna mark my new high and I'm pausing, looking to go long. Uptrend played out, so let's see what's gonna happen. Can I go long? Can I go short? We keep going lower and we have second entry short. I can draw downtrend working lower like this. This right here is a new low here, first entry short, pull back, second entry short, uptrend, consolidation, break new high, push below EMA. So this is quite a strong push. All channels played out now. I cannot draw any wider channel because even the secondary channel played out. You know, this is not a bad second entry short. Off the EMA, almost off the trend line. It was a little bit too bullish. Signal bar is so tiny, great signal bar. I like how broad this break is, pushed to new high. More advanced trader can consider taking a second entry short because uptrend played out and now we have somewhat of a decent downtrend working lower. So we're looking for these channels. We're following the main bias, break, new low, downtrend played out. Okay, this is not what I wanted to see. I was hoping that we can get some nice proven downtrend and we're back above EMA. Okay, so now I have to ask myself, what's going on here? We have breaking new low in the middle of nowhere, strong push above EMA. We have high low, but not a good high low at all. It's not confirming much, and we have massive push weight. So once I'm seeing this, I need to zoom out and I need to figure out what's happening. Why we bounce here in no man's land? There's always a reason to price action, and it looks like the market is structured. We have push up, consolidation, push up, correction phase, push up, potential correction phase. So it looks like potential uptrend working higher. And if I'm gonna draw something like this, I have bounce here, and this uptrend overall looks pretty well. You can see it looks quite good. It is not that well fitting channel. It's not confirmed the best, but it is there, kind of like a spike channel pattern. It explains why we bounce here. So let's see what's gonna happen. We have a second entry long, but the body is so far from the EMA. Can't really take it. We're bouncing up the trend channel line. You can see the gap between the body and the EMA. This is not what we want. You know, high low is not at the EMA. We're going sideways. Trend channel line is holding. Okay. Break below. Can I go long above this bar? There is no setup here, no nothing. It's a bit unclear because the trend was quite weak. You can see the overextended push phase. You always want to go long when the push phase has yet to reach the trend channel line, because you have a price target, a goal for market to go to, the push phase. But now that the push phase is sort of overextended and you're reaching the trend channel line, you can have some stronger correction phase. Let's see what's gonna happen. And true to its form, we are indeed correcting lower. So now we can redraw a slightly wider channel because clearly the correction is getting stronger. You have a lower high here that worked, but at this point, I don't think we can take it because, you know, the big pattern is bullish. Yes, this trend is very weak, which means the correction phases are deep and long, and you can tell that the correction phase is going to be deep, but you know, such a tiny bar, 1 point only. ATR was low today, 2 key entry points, but it's against the main bias. You never know if there's going to be one little push higher. I prefer to follow the main bias, but you know, more advanced trader can consider, given the fact this is such a tiny risk, breaking new low. What gets my attention is I want to see some high low of EMA, actually new low first entry short, second entry short feather. Can I get it? No, market is breaking lower. Okay. No problem. A little bit concerning, but that can happen. There can be a few more pushes lower. We still expect a new high. Okay, can now we get something? No. Even the secondary channel played out. But we still expect new high following the trend line rule. We have push above EMA. And now we have high-low confirmation setup. This is very similar to what we had yesterday. If you can remember, we had uptrend with overshoot. You waited. We cannot go long below the EMA. And yesterday we had high-low above EMA, confirming the fact that we need to get new high. It's not fully at the EMA, but it is a decent setup enough. Uptrend is new high, the downtrend played out. You can consider high-low confirmation setup. Can get a second entry long, no second entry long. Now we have new high for the entry long, second entry long. We have actually double trap because the second entry long was so far from the EMA. Great bullish bar. The main channel needs new high. The secondary tight one needs to get new high as well. You have some resistance here, which is concerning, yes, but trading is about taking a risk. This is a consolidation. Two of these channels need new high. There's a chance that you're going to push a little bit higher before going lower. So this is a decent high relative setup to consider. I took a chance here. The bar is small. It looks big, but it's only 1.5 points. ATR was super low. So when the risk is this tiny, I mean, you just keep taking the risk because these setups are very, very free, because normally the bars lately are like 3 or 4 points. So this is only 1.5. So no problem. It ended up being a losing trade. Quite surprising, but no problem. The resistance kicked in. That can happen. I have to redraw a wider downtrend, and now I have to be patient because we are not above EMA to resume buying. Can we get above EMA? Actually no, because market is just correcting lower, and now buyers are taking profits and market is about to close. So this is the overall structure for today. Quite surprising, we didn't test the new high, we just had an attempt. I was really expecting prices to test the new high. The uptrend wasn't the strongest one, but a lot of bulls just took profit and the day closed. So quite a slow and steady day. You don't really have that many setups around this area, which you would expect some nice second entry long to capitalize on this push phase, but there are a few decent setups here and there. So I hope you had a good trade. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to talk to you next time. Good luck in your trading.